If you've ever felt exhausted by the modern dating scene, the endless swiping, the ghosting, the connections that feel a mile wide and an inch deep, then this is for you. We're told that love is all about that initial spark, that intoxicating chemistry, or finding someone who checks all the boxes on our list. We spend so much time trying to look perfect, say the right things, and present a polished, Instagram-worthy version of ourselves, hoping it will be enough to make someone stay. But what if I told you that real, lasting, soul-deep love isn't built on any of that? What if the secret to making a man fall and stay deeply in love has nothing to do with being perfect and everything to do with something most people completely overlook? Let's get real. The secret isn't a game, a strategy, or changing who you are. The secret is creating emotional safety. Now, what does that even mean? Think about it. From the time they're little boys, American men are fed a steady diet of man up, don't be a crybaby, and figure it out yourself. They're conditioned to be the strong ones, the providers, the rocks who never show weakness. They navigate the pressures of the hustle culture, the 9-to-5 grind, and the constant chase for the American dream, all while wearing a mask of unbreakable confidence. They learn to bottle up their fears, their doubts, and their struggles, convinced that showing vulnerability is a one-way ticket to being seen as weak. And then they meet you. And in a world that constantly demands they perform, you have the power to become their sanctuary. Emotional safety is the feeling of being able to finally take off the armor. It's when a man feels he can be completely, unapologetically himself around you, without fearing judgment, criticism, or dismissal. It's the profound trust that when he lets his guard down and shares the messy, uncertain parts of his soul, he won't regret it later. Men crave this just as much as women do, but they almost never talk about it. So how do you create it? It's not about becoming his therapist or trying to heal his childhood wounds. That's his work to do. It's about how you respond in the small moments. Imagine he comes home after a brutal day. His boss shot down his big project, the deadlines are piling up, and he feels like he's failing. He finally opens up and says, "Work is just crushing me. I feel like I'm not good enough." The default reaction is to jump into fix-it mode. "Oh, honey, don't say that. You're amazing. You'll figure it out." Or worse, to dismiss it. "You're just overthinking it. It'll be fine tomorrow." While well-intentioned, those responses accidentally send a message: your feelings are a problem to be solved, or your feelings aren't valid. Instead, try this. Look at him, listen, and say, "That sounds incredibly frustrating. I can completely understand why you feel that way." Boom. That's it. That's the magic. In that moment, you're not trying to fix him. You're choosing to see him. You're validating his experience and letting him know he's not alone in his struggle. He doesn't need a cheerleader or a problem solver. He needs a partner who can sit with him in the storm without trying to rush him out of it. When you offer understanding instead of solutions, you create a space where he can finally breathe. That feeling, that profound sense of relief and acceptance, is rare, and that is what makes a man fall deeply in love. But building this foundation of safety requires more than just listening. It requires genuine respect and admiration. And I'm not talking about shallow compliments. I'm talking about something that speaks to his core. In our society, a man's worth is so often tied to his ability to achieve, to provide, to win. So when the most important person in his life sees him as capable, honorable, and worthy, it's not just nice, it's fuel. It's the wind in his sails. Think about how a man lights up when he's genuinely appreciated. When you say, "I was so impressed with how you handled that difficult situation at work," or "I really admire your resilience. You never give up on what you believe in." It's not about stroking his ego. It's about acknowledging his character. That admiration makes him feel like he has a purpose in your life beyond just being your boyfriend or husband. He feels valued for who he is, not just what he does. What kills that admiration faster than anything else? Criticism and contempt. especially in front of others. Talking down to him, questioning his judgment on small things, or making him the butt of a joke can chip away at his confidence and make him feel small. This doesn't mean you can't have honest, constructive conversations when he's in the wrong, but there's a world of difference between saying, "I felt hurt when you said that," and "Why are you always so insensitive?" When a man feels constantly criticized or belittled, he'll start to shut down. He'll stop trying. He'll pull away, not because he doesn't love you, but because he doesn't feel respected. And love without respect can't survive. He wants to be your hero, and heroes need to be believed in. When you can show him through your words and actions that, in your eyes, he is valued, capable, and admired, he will go to the ends of the earth for you. Now, let's talk about something that gets completely underrated in our high-stakes, productivity-obsessed world: playfulness. Think about the times you felt most alive and connected with someone. I'll bet it wasn't during a serious, heavy conversation. It was when you were laughing until your stomach hurt, sharing a silly inside joke together, or just being goofy together without a care in the world. Life is already so heavy. We're all juggling bills, careers, responsibilities, and personal struggles. A relationship shouldn't feel like another item on the to-do list. It should be the place you go to escape the weight of it all.
Playfulness is the secret ingredient that keeps the connection fresh, light, and exciting. It's not about being immature. It's about creating an environment where you can both let go of the pressure to be perfect and just enjoy each other. It's the spontaneous dance party in the kitchen while making dinner. It's the playful teasing that ends in laughter. It's the ability to find humor, even when things go wrong. Men find this incredibly attractive. They want a partner who can help them access the side of themselves that isn't always serious and in control. When you bring playfulness into the dynamic, you give him permission to relax and be his authentic, unguarded self. You're showing him that you're confident enough to be a little silly, that you don't take yourself too seriously, and that confidence is magnetic. Shared laughter is scientifically proven to release bonding chemicals in the brain. So when you're having fun together, you're literally strengthening your emotional bond and building a reserve of joy that can carry you through the tough times. This leads to another crucial distinction: the difference between making a man feel needed versus needy. Every single one of us wants to feel like we matter, like our presence makes a positive impact. Men are often wired to be providers and protectors, and it feels good for them to be needed, to offer support, give advice, or be a source of strength. When you trust his judgment, ask for his help with something, or lean on him during a tough time, you're letting him know he has a valuable role in your life. It boosts his self-esteem and makes him feel like he's contributing to your happiness. But there's a fine line. Feeling needed is empowering. Feeling responsible for someone else's entire emotional well-being is draining. Needy behavior is when you rely on him to fill the voids that are your own responsibility to handle. It's when your happiness, your confidence, and your sense of self-worth are entirely dependent on his validation and attention. No man can carry that weight forever. He will eventually feel burdened, pressured, and exhausted. He falls deeply in love when he feels like a powerful, positive addition to your already amazing life, not the sole pillar holding it all together. This is why a man is so drawn to a strong, independent woman who has her own passions, her own goals, and her own sense of purpose. When you are living a full, vibrant life, he doesn't see you as a project to be fixed. He sees you as a phenomenal woman that he gets to be a part of. He admires your strength and is inspired to be a better man by your side. This brings us to the foundation of it all: unshakable confidence. I'm not talking about arrogance or being the loudest person in the room. I'm talking about a quiet, deep-seated confidence that comes from knowing your worth, standing firm in who you are, and walking through the world without needing anyone else's approval. Confidence is knowing that you are enough just as you are, with all your flaws and imperfections. When you possess that kind of self-assurance, it's like a magnet. You stop chasing love and start attracting it. You're not desperately seeking his attention or overanalyzing every text message because your value isn't up for debate. A confident woman sets boundaries. She's not afraid to say no to things that don't align with her values. She speaks her truth even when it's uncomfortable, and men deeply respect that. They are drawn to women who know what they want and aren't afraid to stand up for themselves. Confidence isn't about being flawless. It's about owning your imperfections. It's embracing your story, your quirks, and everything that makes you, you. Men don't fall in love with a perfect, curated image. They fall in love with a real woman who is comfortable in her own skin. When you radiate that energy of self-acceptance, you become irresistible. Finally, let's tie all of this together with the superpower of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions while also tuning into the emotions of others. It's empathy in action. A man doesn't just fall for the woman who is there for the good times. He falls for the woman who knows how to navigate the difficult moments with grace. The emotionally intelligent woman can sense when he's stressed without him having to say a word. She knows when to give him space and when to offer a comforting touch. She doesn't take his bad mood personally because she understands it's not always about her. More importantly, she can manage her own emotions. When a disagreement arises, she doesn't let her feelings hijack the conversation. Instead of reacting impulsively, she can pause, breathe, and respond thoughtfully. This ability to regulate her own emotional state creates a stable, peaceful environment where problems can be solved without unnecessary drama. This is the kind of woman a man feels safe with. He knows he can bring his true self, his struggles, his fears, his dreams, and she will meet him with understanding, not judgment. He feels seen, heard, and deeply valued. So, if you want to build a love that is deep, real, and unbreakable, stop focusing on being perfect. Instead, become his safe harbor. Offer him the profound gifts of respect and admiration. Bring back the joy of playfulness. Know your own worth so deeply that your confidence shines from within. And lead with emotional intelligence and grace. When you show up as this woman, you don't just attract a man, you create a bond that can withstand anything. Because he doesn't just fall in love with what you look like or what you do, he falls in love with how he feels when he's with you. Seen, safe, respected, and free to be his truest self. And that is the kind of love that lasts a lifetime.